Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as I promised, I did wanted to do a tutorial using the hair dryer that I reviewed for you guys of my September favorites, and this is it. And so my hair has air dried for a little bit, and I actually blow dried my roots at the beginning so they're not flat, and then just let it air dry. I had to honestly let my camera charge for a few minutes because it was really low on the battery, but I really wanted to show you guys how this brush works, or styler works, because it's actually a hair dryer and a styler in one. So if you're interested in seeing this video, please continue watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put some leave-in conditioner on my ends, just because I did have some low lights put in my hair to give me a little bit of a different texture in my hair. My hair is still kind of shedding after you know, 10 months, 10 and a half now, after giving birth to Mila. So everybody's a little bit different when it comes to hair, but I like to put a leave-in conditioner at the bottom just so it doesn't get tangled. And yeah, I had to pull all this hair out so I don't have a mess on my shirt. And the one that I use is actually this one. It's a Color Lover Primer 11 Intense. Love the smell of it. I don't know if Sally sells it, but I know I got this at the professional store. But it's a detangler styler, thermal guard, silky shiny, damage repair, it retains color, it just does a lot of things, and I've really liked it because it lasted me a long time. So what I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and turn it on like lower settings, which is the bottom one, no, the top one, I'm sorry, and just air dry my hair in a downwards motion. So for the most part, it's pretty dry within my roots. Here it's still a little wet. So as I've mentioned before, I've always had a hard time using the hair dryer and the roll brush like they do in the professional salon, but I love how my hair feels afterwards, how it looks afterwards, styled. So that's one thing I really looked forward to when I went to a salon, but it's just really hard for me because my hair actually gets really tangly, and even in the salon they have to keep applying product on the ends because it keeps tangling as they air dry it. So I've tried to find something that actually helps me, you know, style my hair without having to use an iron afterwards. So kind of a two-in-one, you know, blow dry your hair and then style it. So after I do the blow drying, I do use like a small brush just to get the kinks out of my hair after blow drying it, especially at the bottom. You just want to make sure that your hair is not wet because you will pull your hair. I mean, it's gonna be moist. Like at the bottom, it's still like wet. You might not be able to see it, but some of it is still wet. I just want to make sure my roots are not flattened. It's another thing for the pregnancy. You see this? This is like all baby hair that's growing in. So then it comes with 3 attachments. I'm just showing you 2. This is like a bigger comb. It comes with a smaller comb attachment and like a half roller brush. Sorry if you can see some of the hair on there. I have used it before. So this is like a similar roller brush that they would use at a salon, except it would be like a full version, and they would hold the hair dryer and then use the other hand to, you know, put the hair in the roller and then just kind of do it. I don't even know how they do it, but they do it so quickly. It just never works for me. So what I do is just attach it like that. Now with this, you have to make sure that your hair is not too wet because it will come off, even though, you know, it's pretty sturdy. You know, it's still not like a regular brush. It's an attachment, so it's not gonna hold really, really tight. Like I just pulled it off. So like that, and then I turned it on. I'm gonna start it on low setting, and I'm gonna just start brushing it downwards. So my hair's not frizzy. Mainly my ends, so they're super straight. You can see this side already, how straight it is. And then I still have yet to straighten this. Even though my hair is still naturally straight, to make it look really straight and not wavy and non-frizzy, this is really great tool to use. So I'm gonna show you this side. Of course, I used this brush, which is supposedly actually for volume, but you can still use it, you know, for your roots. Just turn it on the low setting. So as you can see, one side is already done, even though the back is still a little bit moist. This is really straight. It looks very silky, very healthy, and it's super straight, so I won't have to use a straightener. Of course, if you have thicker hair, I probably recommend you to section off maybe 3 sections, top, middle, and bottom, and start off like that so it's not tangling. My hair is kind of medium thickness. And so because I've been losing hair, you know, it's not as thick as it used to be. So in a way, I can kind of take care of it all in one swoop. But to really get it straight, you know, I could do 2 sections and it would really work. So let's go ahead and do the other side, do the same thing. I start with my tips. So one of the reasons that I start with the tips the way I do is because what gets really tangly is the bottom of the hair whenever you start drying from the top. So by the time you get halfway, it's already so tangly that this thing comes off, and that's partially why it's hard for me to actually use the round brush with a separate hair dryer and try to use both of my hands. It's just really hard for me. So I really wanted to get something that would help me kind of style and dry at the same time. And so this is definitely for sure it. So let me finish this side with the tops. And then to finish it off, you can put the other attachments on, which is the big comb, just to comb it all through. Make sure that everything got straight. That's how I straighten my hair, and it's been my favorite recent thing to do, is to use a tool that's kind of 2-in-1. You can definitely pick it up on Amazon. It's about $15. I will link it down below for you guys. You can just click that link and it will direct you directly to what this hair dryer, the one that I'm actually using, and you can purchase it online. But as always, create culture and be you, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time in my next video. Bye bye.